iPad Pro or Remarkable? Which one should you buy for note-taking? The iPad Pro is an absolute beast that aims to replace your laptop, whereas the Remarkable is just aiming to replace one thing: paper. I think the choice is pretty straightforward if you know what type of learner you are. If you're someone who is chained to their computer and never wants to see a piece of paper, then I reckon go with the iPad. But if you are somebody who actually, no matter how many computers they buy, they still use bits of paper, I suggest go with the Remarkable. So let's run through the pros and cons of both. So in many ways, the iPad is the ultimate student tool. See my comparison for all different features of the iPad and the Remarkable just here. But this video is just talking about the note-taking experience, and well, it's not perfect for note-taking. It's got better recently with the introduction of a lot more features within just the ordinary iPad note-taking app. And you can also have these wonderful apps, for example, GoodNotes and Notability, which are absolutely fantastic with loads of different features for students or teachers. Students, you should be using Notability for the ability to take audio notes along with your lecture notes. You could literally record bits of your teacher talking along with the notes that you're making. And teachers, you should use GoodNotes because when you project to a display, you can actually get rid of all of the interface and you just get a nice clean whiteboard screen. But you can obviously still see the toolbar here on the iPad.
Notability does have a presentation mode, but it's not as good as GoodNotes.
But is it great for being your notebook? If you use it all day, for example, you're going to find that the battery runs down. Whereas the Remarkable, and certainly the Remarkable 2, will probably last you all week. And that's quite liberating to be able to just chuck it in your bag, charge it at the weekend, and it'll take you through all your lectures and all your classes for the whole week. Brilliant. One thing though about the Remarkable though is you are going to be stuck with their software. Whereas on the iPad, if you don't like one note-taking app, you can browse for another and you can find the features that suit you. So that's pretty cool. Even saying that, sometimes you will find that you just need a proper computer. So my recommendation, I know where I'd be leaning if I was a student right now. I'd have a Windows laptop or a MacBook, and I'd have a Remarkable paper tablet for my handwritten notes. And the reason for that is just the experience of using this thing. The feel of that Remarkable marker on the screen is as close to pencil and paper as you can get. And it's so nice and light that chucking it in your bag is not a thought at all. It's incredibly durable and it's got enough digital features to make it really useful. Whereas on the iPad, if you want that paper-like feel, then you can probably go ahead and install the paper-like screen protector, which is good, but still doesn't get really to the same point of feeling like pencil and paper that the Remarkable does. And you still have that feeling of writing on glass, which is not bad, but it's not perfect either. So in fact, that with every new generation of iPad, they get as close as they can be to a laptop. I still don't think they're there. I still think that at some point in your student life, you're going to require a laptop with a keyboard and mouse. And so this is just an extra, a really nice, pleasure to use, useful extra, but still something else you're going to have to buy. It's not quite there to replace a laptop yet. So for me, if you want something just to replace a notebook, something like the Remarkable, an e-ink tablet is fantastic for just replacing your paper notes. And that is the ideal combo, a laptop and an e-ink tablet. The Remarkable has just enough connectivity. You can, for example, email your notes to yourself or to your teacher, and the app is really good as well. You can use that on a computer and you can use that on your phone. There's loads of times where I'm not with my Remarkable, but I'm still looking up the notes that I've made on it on my phone. But importantly, it hasn't got too much connectivity. It's not got enough connectivity to lead you off task. Although it won't stop you procrastinating, it won't actively try and distract you and lead you into those procrastinating tasks. And you know, it's a really casual experience of note-taking. It's not something you really have to think about. You don't have to boot it up and settle yourself down to a session on your iPad. The Remarkable is actually something that pretty much, if you like, can just replace sticky notes. In just a moment, you can turn it on and be scribbling down some notes. It gets out of your way and leaves you the space for your thoughts. It wakes up where you are. It's just there for your scribbles, your doodles, and your thoughts, just like paper. And I really do believe that you write from your heart when you write with the pen, but you type from your head. So for me, e-ink tablets are the best for getting and developing your ideas. And what's more, you know, the handwriting recognition on the Remarkable is actually fantastic, and I've found it better than the handwriting recognition on the iPad. That's incredible. I don't have really scruffy handwriting, but certainly handwriting recognition does struggle with some of my characters, and the Remarkable is pretty much gets there every single time. And I know that many students and professionals and teachers alike really like that handwriting recognition feature, and you can just email yourself some notes that you've made from your heart with the pen, and they'll be there typed up, ready to go. So I think for me, if you're considering your next purchase, an iPad or an e-ink tablet, I think the best combination is actually the e-ink tablet with some type of computer. And perhaps actually the ideal combination for you might be something like the Remarkable tablet, an e-ink tablet for your notes, and a cheap Chromebook just to carry around, lightweight, good battery life, got a keyboard, and then actually a desktop PC of some sort for that heavy lifting, for those highly CPU intensive tasks. All right, let me know what you think. Which one, the iPad or e-ink? Which is the one you're going to go for?